Hello friends, welcome to Dhamma Education. If not yet subscribed, please subscribe and click the bell icon. So in this module, we're going to discuss what is power set and what is universal set. So we're going to discuss these two sets, what are the different types, how to write power set, and what is the exact meaning of universal set and where it will be useful. So first of all, we'll see power set. So I will explain what is the definition. After that, we're going to take one example and how many number of elements are there in a given set and what is the formula for the number of elements which are present in power set. So power set, the collection of all subsets of a set A. Let's going to take here, I took set A. The collection of all subsets of set A is called the power set of A. So if you write, let's going to take, if you take it one set, capital A, for that, if you write all the subsets, that subsets we will write in the format of another one more set. Collection of all the sets combinedly called a set which is contains all the subsets of the given set is called power set. It is denoted by P of A. That is P means power set of set A. Every element is a set. So it is denoted every element is a one set. So here in this power set, every element is a different set. That is they are telling here. So I took one example, A is equals to 1 comma 2. For that we will write subsets. So null set or empty set or void set which is subset to every set. So for that I took one and one more. 1 is another subset and 2 is also subset and 1 comma 2 is also subset to itself. So every set is subset to itself. That is be written here. So here how many elements is there? For this you can write count easily. 1, 2, 3, 4 elements are 4 subsets in a power set. So we can write n of P of A. So n of means number of elements which are present in power set. Element, every element here is a set. So here how many are there? 4. So 4 you can write in 2 power 2 square. So what is the formula for the number of elements present in power set? So here element means we have to think that is a different sets. Element means different sets in a power set. So here numbers, objects, members will be there in every set. In power set, element is set. So here if A is a set with n of A is equals to m members are there. Here how many members are there? M. So for that number of elements, number of objects present in here is 2, right? So for that we took it as 2 power 2 we are written. So n of P of A will be equal to 2 power m. So m is the number of elements which are present in a given set. Number of elements which are present in a given set. So m denotes the formula which is 2 power m for the power set. Number of elements which are present in power set will be equal to 2 power m. So m is a number of elements, number of members which are present in a given set. So for that we are taken 2 power m. So power set you understood. So in every power set we will write the all the group of subsets of a given set, combinedly call it as power set. So that is a power set concept. And universal set. So universal set means it is like king or father of family, like that you can take. Universal means it contains all the elements which are belong to the below sets. So in a particular context, we will say usually in a particular context we have deal with the elements and subsets of a basic set which is relevant to that particular context. So if you want to say any one rule based or any you can take any some conditions based on that you can take some sets. So some sets you can take, for that you can take elements. So if you take any one set we can consider elements and its subsets, right? So if you take like that subsets in a particular context, for example I will going to give some example. Here natural numbers. So in natural numbers you can take prime numbers. Yes, so prime numbers always it's deal with the positive numbers and only one even number will be there in a prime numbers, 2 remaining all will be odd numbers in a prime numbers. That's from natural numbers. And you can take even numbers, and you can take odd numbers, or you can take some more perfect square numbers, non-perfect square numbers, like that you can take a etc. So for that I took. So for all these, so you can consider here system of numbers. We can take natural numbers, and all these prime numbers, even numbers, odd numbers, perfect square numbers, non-perfect square numbers, all under these are all subsets to natural numbers, correct? So these are all subsets. So whatever the elements which are presented in all these sets will be there present in a natural numbers also. So for this case, the basic set. So natural numbers is a basic set. So from these are all extracted, correct? So these are all came from natural numbers. So this is the basic set. So whenever you consider one basic set, in that all the elements which are presented, subsets, elements, all will be presented for a particular context. Then this basic set you can call it as a universal set. So if any subsets or came from the any further set, or you can say this is a superset or whatever, natural numbers, this is a basic set. So for that you can call it as a, this are the natural universal set only for particular context. This basic set is called the universal set, and it is denoted with capital letter U. So capital letter U, and all subsets by, so these are all subsets by denoted with ABC. So ABC and etc. You can take anything capital letter, and all the subsets will be denoted continuously. You can take first set as A and second set as B, second, third set C, like that. So according to alphabet you can go with that. And next one, set, and we can take it some examples. I took it here. So set. So what is this? Set and universal set. So here universal set. What is that? Set and universal set. So for integers, rational numbers are the universal set. Why? Because in all the rational numbers, integers will be presented. So this is the subset to this, and you can take it consider as before one as a universal set. And rational numbers, after that which set will come? Real numbers, obviously. So universal set is real numbers, and Q is a set subset to the real numbers. So you can consider real numbers as universal set. And human population in a particular context, a particular country or particular place or particular region, you can take human population, how many are there. For that you can take universal set as all people in the world. So people context is arised. So for that you have to take total overall the world, you have to take. Universal means total. In that context, whatever is existed, ultimate set. So you can call it as the ultimate set. So in that all sets will be presented. So this is the way of definitions and concepts. If you like the video, please like it, try to share with your friends and family members. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.